back to another What's for Dinner. Let's start with tonight. I have made some homemade pizza crust. I made it several days ago. So I just rolled it out. It's been sitting in the fridge. We put a bunch of spices like these three on. I cooked up some ground beef with some onion. I wanted bacon bits, but I didn't have any here right now. Noelle's making my next one. I put a little kale on there, and I'm gonna put some homemade mozzarella from our raw milk that we buy on top. And we're gonna bake these guys. I'm gonna make 4 of them. We'll do it at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. I've got a helper over here who is drinking hot chocolate. Yeah? You have something to say? I know you do. You can help. I'll show you the final result. We are attempting to mostly do pizza one night a week. Usually on the weekend, Friday or Saturday night. And it's becoming easier and easier the more I do it. I will say, I thought it was too much work at the beginning. The more we do it and get some tricks of how to make the dough ahead and make cheese ahead and do different things, it is becoming easier. And I think I'm gonna start making dough ahead and freezing it instead so I can just have a lot. We have 2 different houses we're living in right now. That's a long story, but I'll keep some frozen dough at each house. And so wherever we are that weekend, we could have some. So I'm gonna plan that and do a bunch of batches of that too. So do you like it? Yes. Oh, that's good. It's a good sign when the 7-year-old says yes. Oh, we got a lot of help rolling it. Are you eating the pizza dough? Yeah. Okay, I'm trying a couple in casserole dishes because we only have 2 pans out here, cookie sheets. I don't have any pizza stone or anything. 2 cookie sheets, 4 pizzas. These will be more deep dish. We'll see if it still feeds us all this way, not spread out, and if it tastes good, if it bakes up well. I started filming these What's for Dinner videos again because when my Aunt Sharon was here a few weeks ago, she was just like, you cook this much every day? She kept saying it over and over. You have to cook this much every day, and I realized maybe for other people it's interesting to see what you cook for so many people day in and day out. All right, when they ask to help, I really try to let them help because that's how they gain confidence in the kitchen and learn skills. Noelle's good. She can make a lot of stuff.
I can?
You were just telling me about something you came up with recently.
Oh yeah, I was. Yes.
I need more flour on that rolling pin. Let's add some flour here. Okay, here's the final result. One more coming out.
Chicago style.
Yeah, we'll see how they taste. These are a little soggy because it's a tray, not a stone. I think this actually worked out better than the trays. We'll use these again. What's for dinner tonight? Okay, it's Sunday here. And Solo, I think, is gonna cook a stew, Kenyan stew tonight. But Monday is sort of our day of rest here. So in order to do so better, I am trying to prepare dinner for Monday night right now. I've got bread in my bread machines. I made a batch of bread yesterday, which is 4 loaves. Making more today. And then I am making up some vegetarian casserole. Mexican casserole, I think we call it. It is so good. It's one of our favorites. I'll tell you what it is. 2 cups of brown rice, 1 can of corn, drained, 1 can of black beans. So I'm gonna use my home canned black beans here. 1 can of Rotel. Oh, I got 3 here because I'm making 3 of them. We triple everything at least. 1 cup of salsa, 1 cup of sour cream. I have some homemade sour cream in the fridge I'm gonna grab. And then 1 cup of cheese. About half a cup in the mixture that you mix all together. Put it in a casserole dish and put the other half cup on top. I love to top it with green onions. Bake it 350 for 50 minutes. I'll show you what it's like mixed up. I'm gonna put it in the casserole dishes, and then tomorrow all I have to do is stick it in the oven. What's going on? Oh, she's got Nessa's bowl there? Yeah. Oh, she's got things to say, things to do. She loves to work in my kitchen with my cheese grater. Gonna have to put that up high. I love to meal prep. I mean, not meal prep, well, I like to meal prep, but that doesn't always happen. I like to plan, menu plan. And I go through different seasons of how I do it. Most recently, for a long time, I was doing a different meat every day. So like Tuesdays was chicken, and Wednesdays was ground beef, and Thursdays was fish, and then Fridays was like a stewed beef, and Saturday was something on the grill, and we had Mondays was vegetarian. And it's not to be restrictive, it was to help me think of meal ideas and keep it like interesting. And so recently I have been experimenting with another plan. When I was younger, married, and I knew how to make very little things, I would do like Italian night, Mexican night, Kenyan night. That's what I'm kind of going back to right now, because we've been doing pizza night on Friday. These children are making so much noise. Let me just step over here. It's all happy noise. Because we were doing pizza night on Friday nights, it kind of made me inspired to go back to a different kind of planning. And so right now I have a plan that like Tuesday night is some sort of taco. So whether it's quesadillas or it's nachos or it's just tacos or it's taco soup or whatever. Wednesday night is pasta night. So we could do lasagna, or we could do Judah's chicken Alfredo, or we could do my canned spaghetti sauce for a really fast, easy meal. Or we could do, Judah makes a really good marinara sauce too. Thursday night we're doing roast, so mostly roast chickens, because we didn't order a lot of roasts in our newest beef that we ordered. But roast chicken or roast beef, a roast. Something I stick in the crock pot in the morning and have dinner at night. Friday is pizza night. Saturday is soup or salad or grilling, depending on the weather. So we tend to do salads in the summer, we tend to do soups in the winter. If it's nice, we're gonna grill, because we always have meat we can grill. And Sunday is a Kenyan dish, because Solo is more available to cook. And Monday is just any meal I can prep ahead of time. And so I'm kind of using that parameter to meal plan. I get bored with meals quickly, and I like to try new things, but almost everything we make can fit into that parameter somewhere. I never meal plan so that I always do exactly what my meal plan was. I'll switch it around, or like, that doesn't sound good. What can I make with the ingredients I have tonight? But at least I always have something I can fall back on. They're building a tower with the cheese grater. This cannot be safe. Here's the pre-baked results. I had greased these with a little olive oil in the bottom. And so I've got 2 of them ready to go in the oven, and 1 more. Belle is at our other house. She's going to bring me another casserole dish that I'm short, and some green onions to put on top. And I'll bake them tomorrow. If you're new here, we are slowly transitioning out to an acreage that we have in a much smaller house from our bigger house in the city while we build a house on our new acreage. So we are constantly forgetting one thing from one house to the other. That's just our life right now. Well, dinner tonight has turned into some easy quesadillas. I don't know what we're doing about that Kenyan stew. Are you cooking tonight? Maybe?
Tomorrow.
Maybe not.
I am done. I cooked spiritual meals today.
And it worked out so good that I had some meals prepped, so yay. The house smells very good. It's a good meal, so try it if you want to. We are doing a good job of resting today.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even cook on Monday.
I know, it's great.
You cooked Sunday.
I didn't cook today either, though.
Happy President's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna make him chai.
Dinner's done. What's for dinner tonight? 2 African men in the kitchen cooking dinner tonight.
Yes.
And it smells really good. Solo's finally making his stew. Trey
That's the problem. Trey comes all the way from Kenya to America only to eat more Kenyan food.
I don't think he minds.
I mean, would this be the 3rd Kenyan meal?
But we did get a Mexican the other day.
And we did actually 2 Mexicans.
We cooked Mexican. We also bought some takeout Mexican that we love here. Yeah. But they're cooking tonight. Trey brought some chapatis from Kenya. This is our 2nd batch. We devoured the first batch.
It's the 2nd batch.
And so we kind of refry them to make them fresh. But yeah, he brought those from home. Look at that big pot of stew. Big pot of rice.
I'm hungry.
So am I.
You could have the fast plate, Belle.
I had a small lunch and I've been hungry for like
We're not
5
done.
hours.
Huh?
Let's bring this one here.
But wait, there's more. Oh,
Wait, there's more. It looks like Indian food today.
Kenya and
chapati.
India are separated by just a little bit of an ocean.
You even had that big thing of curry powder.
That's a tiny piece of an ocean.
There we go.
No, this is crumbled. I should get a real one
Oh, for the tube.
for the YouTube.
Oh, looks good.
It's still hot.
really hot.
I should have warned you. Take a
But
small
good?
bite.
Yum. Tonight is complicated. I'm making dinner for another family too. a family in our church who had a death in their family. And so they need food for 15 people. So it's kind of like what we cook. We cook for 13 often. Right now we're cooking for 14. We have my cousin Trey with us. But a lot of ours are young children. So I think it'll be I'm planning on a little more food than we normally cook. Here's my dilemma. It's loud in here. I'm going out to my sunroom. My dilemma is what to make for other people. We cook foreign food a lot. We cook foreign flavors. Not everybody likes the food that we make, I think, in my own mind, okay? When we have people over, often we will do like a Kenyan stew. Everybody loves that. I do get a little intimidated about serving other people my food, I think. I don't get intimidated about serving them Solo's food. I think Solo's a better cook in my own mind. Okay, so this could be just my own insecurities, probably. But I never quite know what to take people that is just like across the board everybody loves, because I feel like our tastes are a little different maybe than everybody else's, especially Americans. I do not get intimidated at all when people come from overseas and stay with us. Do you have a go-to? That's my big question. Do you have a go-to of what you take other people? I was asking Emily, who babysits for me. She babysits 1 day a week for 6 hours. That's when I get most of my work done. And today was that day. And so I was asking her, what does your mom take people? She told me her mom takes people food all the time. What does she take them? And she told me pot pies, chicken pot pies. Doesn't that sound good? It's like the ultimate comfort food. Is that a wreath? One of my kids on? It looks kind of cute out here. But that was a good idea. I think I should add that to my arsenal. So in the end, Solo and I were talking about it last night. There's some things that I've taken before, but then I don't know, do people really like it? The Mexican casserole with chips, I can add ground beef to it. I don't know, people don't necessarily like vegetarian stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna make them what my go-to for Uncle Howard, the pickiest person I cook for. I cooked for him this last month and a few weeks ago. And I made that shepherd's pie. I think it's called cottage pie. There's cheese on it. I think there's another name for it. I can't remember. You told me in the comments. The only thing is it does take a lot of ground beef when I'm making it for this many people. And then if we're making it for our family too tonight, usually I do like 3 casserole dishes, which is 6 pounds of ground beef. So if I'm doubling that, that's 12 pounds of ground beef. Like, we're gonna eat half the cow we have. I'm not working with any allergies. They don't have allergies. I checked on that. And I had Belle grab a bag of potatoes because I need to grocery shop and I didn't have enough potatoes at Sam's Club, and she grabbed me some bagged Caesar salad for them. So I think everybody likes those bag mixes of salad. 6 pounds of ground beef, just threw in 2 garlic. It's just cooked. I threw in some of this. I actually just didn't have that much, so I did about half of what I had because I'm making this twice. And I think I'm gonna finish this tomato paste. Salt, I did a lot of salt. I'm gonna add some pepper. And I think I'm gonna add the veggies in there too. Why not? I found out our friends don't need the meal actually till tomorrow. They thought they needed it today, but they don't need it till tomorrow. So we'll eat this and then I'll adjust the seasonings accordingly when I make theirs, which is tonight. I'll just deliver it tomorrow, you know. Tori's helping me. We're gonna add half of this bag, Tori. Trey is making snacks for the children who are falling apart.
Yeah.
Because Solo had to drive because they're trying to decide if they should cancel some events at church tonight, and it's raining and it's turning to ice, so he went out to test the roads. There's just a lot going on here. What are you doing important?
I am supervising.
Supervising the counter. First batch is in. We're gonna eat this one. It does taste very good. So that's a good sign. I'm gonna do it again. Can you tell I'm insecure about feeding other people? This is batch 2. The potatoes are done. Solo's gonna mash them for me. I've grated some cheese. Ooh, it's loud today. Solo's the mashed potato whiz. He makes very good mashed potatoes.
Mashes.
Oh, looks good. And Tori helped me, made up another batch of meat. So he thinks we should wait for the potatoes for tomorrow because it'll taste better.
Yes.
Do you have time to mash tomorrow?
Doesn't matter. If you want to make people food, you want them to say, oh, I'm so glad they brought that food to me. You don't want them to think, geez, next time.
You're not helping my intimidation factor with making other people food and bringing it to them.
Here we go. Ah, mouthful.
Is that good? Oh. Good stuff, right? Get every last bit.
More? 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 There we go.
Okay guys, here they are. And one in there is a little behind the others because we hadn't grated all the cheese at the same time. We got this ready for tomorrow, and Solo's convinced me we should do the potatoes tomorrow just to make it more fresh. So I'll get some cheese grated ahead too, so it's all ready to go. I'm actually an acts of service person, ironically. I love serving people, and I feel very loved when I'm served. When people bring me meals, it's amazing, but I'd much rather like babysit your kids or clean your toilets than make a meal sometimes. But when I made a meal, you know I really like you. I really love you. I need an arsenal of good meals that everybody likes. That will make me feel better about it. What's for dinner tonight? I got the meal to our friends. That worked out well. We had leftovers. So, I love leftovers. So I think it'll be plenty for them. Anyway, I whined about it so much yesterday. About taking food to people, and then I got online and I saw my friend J. Morel Stewart, who is here. She's a YouTuber. She made 34 dinners for her freezer, and she took 5 dinners to friends who could use a dinner right now. Some people, it is their ministry, it is their gift. That is so awesome. She is amazing. Let's talk about dinner today. I put a couple of chickens in a crock pot, seasoned them well. I found some poultry seasoning from the Traeger people. That's what I used, and salt. Because we had potatoes last night, I would normally do potatoes with a roast situation. Instead, I'm doing rice. While Solo and I were taking the meal to our friends, Belle put some white rice in the pressure cooker for me. So I've got 2 cans of Rotel. I'm gonna throw in a couple cubes of garlic. Get that fried up a little bit. Judah's Kurt? Yeah. He's here? Oh, that's so great. He shows up at dinner time. How does he know? Then I'm going to add some beans in here and add the rice. I have some red kidney beans I'm gonna add to that situation. And it's confirmed, it was Judah. I put in the cooked white rice, 2 cans of black beans before that were cooking with the Rotel and garlic. And then a lot of salt and a whole bundle of cilantro. We cooked 4 cups of white rice, didn't quite use it all there. Here is a plate. I'm gonna put some curds on mine. I love that. That looks good, smells good. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you next time. Let us know if you enjoy watching What's for Dinner at our house with all our people. Say bye. Can you say bye? Bye.